Alright, hey Manuel. Anyway, today I'm going to show you how to play Maniac Train. It's really super easy. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to run through what chords I'm using, or yeah, there's only two of them. I'm going to show you where they are, the positions on the neck. I'm going to play it through with a recording on here, and then I'm going to show you some of the equipment that I used to record, to get the tone that I'm using, and also I'm going to be plugging in so you can hear the tone through the amp. Anyway, to start out, I'm using just a bar chord. It's not a power chord, it's just a bar chord. I'm going to be playing unplugged for this part too, so you can just kind of hear what's going on with the music. Alright, so, so I'm on like the 5th fret here. That's first chord. And it's the same chord, it just moved down, so it's 5, and then again on 4, and then it's E. Then again. Whoop. So edit that part out. That's half the song right there. Then eventually I move up to 7 and 6 and 7, 6, 7, 6, 6, 6. So it's just open E this part. I'm down picking the whole time. And we do it again. So that's the gist of the entire song. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to play it on I've got it on a CD here. I'm going to play it through along, and then I'm going to show you what equipment that I used to make the sound that I did. This is tuned to E440 standard. So your guitar is drop C, so I'm not sure how exactly that power chord's or that bar chord's going to work for you, but I'm sure you'll figure something out. You're a better guitar player than me. So anyway, so if this guitar, this top string was tuned down to C, then that would match what you're playing on your flying V. So anyway, let's get this going here. that's it. So let's recap. All right. So it's just a bar chord on 5th fret. Somebody could probably tell me exactly what the chord that's supposed to be. I don't know. I have no idea. Because you know why? Because I'm a drummer. Anyway, and then, so it's 5, and then 4, and then 5, and then 4, and then E. And then 5, and then 4, and 5, and 4, and E again. And then it's 7, and then 6, and then 7, and then 6, and then 7, and then 6, and then I think I go down to 4, and then it's open maybe. Which has kind of an obituary sort of kind of feel to it, you know, it's kind of cool. And then we do it again. 5. A lot of that. I believe I just end on. So anyway, I'm going to set up the equipment. I'm going to show you what I used, and I'll be back in a minute when I get that all set up. So anyway, hopefully this helps. I did have one little screw up on that last video where I moved my hand in the wrong position, but you get it. So it's wrong if it's not 5 and then 4 and then 5 and then 4 and then D and then 7 and 6 and 7 and 6 and 7 and 6 and so on and so on. That's all there is to this song. And I don't change beats at all on my drumming. That's it. It's a 4 count. It's a double bass up beat the entire time. So kind of nice, kind of old school, and should be nice and easy for us to learn and play. Imagine you're probably going to laugh when you actually see how this thing is played. So anyway, let me get the equipment set up and I'll show you what I got. So anyway, this is what I use to make the distortion on the song. This is an Aleca pedal. You can tell by the 3 knobs, it's a little dark, but there is volume, sustain, and tone. Volume, sustain, and tone. This is basically a big muff pedal. This is kind of like a cheap knockoff, a Chinese knockoff of the big muff. It does work really well though, but you know, if you're going to spend the money, I would definitely maybe get a big muff because I think it's a little bit better quality, but so far it's been great. Yeah, you press the button and the distortion comes on. There's nothing to it really. So that's what I'm using. That and the Randall head that you already know about. So I'll be back when I plug that thing in, and then I'll have a little run through on the song. At least partial run through. All right. So anyway, now you asked if I was down tuned. I'm not. Like I said, this is just in E440 standard. Normally I like to tune a complete full step down to B. So that would mean that instead of this being the E string, it would be the B string, and then this would be the E string, and so on and so on and so on. It's called natural tuning, as opposed to drop tuning. Drop tuning, you just drop the first string. And I don't really care for that because I'm not that great at guitar, and it kind of throws me to have like one string all different from the rest of the tuning. So anyway, so I have the Aleca set up, and I've got the Randall set up, so I'm just going to run through just some of the song so you can kind of hear what it sounds like. So anyway, and it has a pretty heavy tone, especially for a guitar that's tuned to E440 standard. I mean, I think, you know, B or C or D or whatever is a lot heavier than this, but I think it turned out pretty good. And that's because of the Aleca pedal. The Aleca, which like I said is basically a big muff pedal, is a really good investment. The Aleca, I think it ran me about $35. I could probably find you one and send a link to you or whatever if you like. But anyway, I recommend a big muff because I don't think they're that much more, and I think they're a little bit better quality pedal, but for the money, it's really a good pedal. It has a nice grungy tone. Good sustain. So hopefully this will pick up on here. So anyway, the song is like this. thank my friend Jeff Steenson for giving me his electric guitar. It's not electric guitar, it is an electric guitar, but it's an Electra. See a little headstock? Pretty cool. He's an artist, and he decided that, well, he didn't have any musical talent, even though he's a talented artist and a good friend, so he gave me this guitar, and I really appreciate it. So anyway, if you turn it up a little bit, I'm just gonna, hopefully it won't frap out the audio on this, but anyway, if you turn it up a bit, it sounds even better. Look at me all getting fancy with the power chords. So anyway, it has a really, really good sound to it. So anyway, that's how you play the stuff. Hopefully that helps. And of course I can always answer any questions that you have on how to play that. I don't think it'll be any problem for you. So anyway, man, after all this COVID crap is over, I'm looking forward to jamming again. I'll see you later.